to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Dropping back, it's King. Got it in the middle, it's Rutherford. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds his man, it's Rutherford.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the deep. An interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Ryan. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. BYU now into the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes a move. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bachmeier. Brought down at the 38, it's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Roberts. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
And the Cougars are rolling down the field. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, you stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Bachmeier. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking down the middle. Touchdown, BYU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He smashes his way through again. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Rutherford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Unloads it left. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented.
There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
To the air, it's King. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
BYU offense will take over. First and
10. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Boom. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Makes the catch. It's Hagan. And they're able to get him down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll run play action. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
28, Georgia Tech, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw. It's King. Good timing on the quick out. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Rutherford. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Gives it to the back on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their... You've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. It's Hagan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.